drive. It's something that I feel like once you lose it, it becomes so much harder to get back. And that's pretty evident with my channel. You know, at the beginning there was a lot of drive, of course. I was really excited to become a YouTuber and to create content. And I think going back to some of my earlier videos, like, you can see the passion, because even though I didn't have a lot to work with content wise, like for editing and stuff like that, I was really showing that I did care, because I would wake up early before I do my schoolwork and stuff, and I would try and record a video. I'd be thinking about it the night before, because I wanted to become something from YouTube. And well, eventually, as you can see through the upload dates, it became something I lost over time. I just stopped being as motivated. I think partially that could be because of growth. Like, I didn't see my videos getting more views or more likes, or when I say comment if you want to see something or whatever, no comments would show up. That type of stuff would make me unmotivated, because I'd be like, who's even watching this? Why keep going? And that became something I was focused on, which it happens a lot when you're doing something with social media. The numbers become more important, which isn't always good, because it can mess with the passion of the project, of what you're doing. And I ended up letting it become something that bothered me. And I never wanted to do YouTube for money, because I mean, it's not even like a stable type of thing. It depends on many factors that will determine if you'll get money or not. It was something that I wanted to do because it was just like a dream. It wasn't something lazy, but I wanted to have a community that I could build, where I could talk about God, and where I could play games and like link the two, connecting gamers and Christians, to have this one big community where we're all positive, uplifting each other. We're talking about God with each other and spiritually uplifting each other. And then also to be playing games, getting groups together and stuff like that. That's kind of what I wanted to do with my channel. And eventually I lost my drive for making content and stuff, which, it's like, I can make a video because I do have the ability and like desire to make videos, but when it comes to continuing, if I make one video, then making the next will become harder for me to want to do if I don't see that the first video I did is doing good, or at least getting some traction or views or whatever. Then I'm like, well, I don't want to keep uploading if nobody's watching the videos. And like I said, that isn't a good reason to upload. You want to, even though you may not get anything at first, keep grinding, keep on, you know, working. Like, if you look back, I don't think I've ever finished a game in a series at all. I never played fully through a video game. I'd always stop at some point, whether that be views, or I may have gotten a little bit bored of the game if I wasn't shown that people were liking it. Like, at least one person would be like, yeah, yo, this is cool. But then I also noticed that a lot of YouTubers, like, I would go back to their playlists and watch their series that they did, and just go through, even though it may have been less interesting compared to how they are now, because they have a lot more, you know, setup wise, and their camera quality, everything is better. But when you go back to their old series and just sit with them and see kind of the comparison of where they are now to where they were, and how they still cared about the content, they still cared to make the content fun and entertaining, and I just find that very fascinating, fun to watch and stuff. So I thought that maybe doing that for myself would be something where I could finish a series or whatever, but even if it doesn't do good, then someone may come along later and see how far I've come from that point, and to just watch through something old with me, just playing, sitting wherever I am, just trying to have fun and stuff, trying to make content. I've been thinking about that, but I feel like I can come back at any time, and I don't even know who all would be enjoying my content anyway, because I don't really know. I haven't thought about it, like, if I really had anyone that would look forward to my videos. I never thought about stuff like that. unless it was like negative, like, bro, nobody cares and stuff. I never thought if at least one person enjoyed it or something, which is something I like. Because I play videos, whatever, show my friends something I made, a video, whatever, and when they laugh, I'd be happy, because that was my goal, to like have entertainment for people, so that they have something to laugh at, something that they could come back and be like, oh, I remember this joke, I remember you did this in that game and stuff like that. That's something I always wanted to achieve, and it happened. There were times I'd wait, seeing what someone would react to my video, and then they'd laugh out loud and stuff, out loud, like it was really funny, and I'd be happy because I was like, yo, I did it, that joke worked, that editing paid off. And so I feel like I'm not gonna be able to say that I'm just gonna come back to YouTube or anything, because I do want to make more content. I want to, get back into editing, because all that stuff was fun to me, and recording was fun to me, but I just feel like that desire to continue going, that drive that so many people have, once you kind of start to lose it, it becomes harder to find it, because you have to go back to the center, like what made you start doing what you did. And I think when I look back at some of my old videos where I'm really happy and excited about the video that I'm making, you can tell that like I'm trying to make jokes, trying to be funny, trying to be creative with my editing and stuff, that I was passionate about it. And somebody opened the garage. I forgot my train of thought. Anyway, it was just visible that, or at least to me, that I really cared about the videos that I was doing, and that I put a lot of work into it. And so I'm starting to feel that I should come back, try making content again. It's not going to be another promise or anything like that, because I never keep the promises, or I'm like, okay guys, I'm gonna come back, I'm gonna grind, I'm gonna get on this. It never works. So this time I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna promise anything, but I will be trying to make more videos, because I have more time to do so and stuff, and it's, the feeling of doing it is coming back to me. So I will try. I will see. It may not be every week. It may be like 2-3 weeks before I do. I just have to get to the point where I'm ready and able to continue the grind, know what God is saying to me, if I should continue doing YouTube or not, or focus on something else. I've got a TikTok. I may put the link in the description. I haven't been on there in a minute. I may go make a video after this, but I talk about God over there and like give advice and stuff like that, so you can check me out on there if you want to. But yeah, it's raining pretty hard right now. But anyway, and as a new outro, I feel like I'm going to create a new outro for this next phase of my YouTube career. Alright, get ready for the new outro. In 3, 2, 1. And the church said, you're supposed to say amen.